Hey man, so can you guys hear me? I want to make sure that you guys can hear me and that also the desktop, like the video game for Division 2, that the audio isn't too loud or too not loud enough, you know? So yeah, please let me know if it's too loud, too low, whatever, you know? Okay, cool, perfect. And welcome to the stream too. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Silverback, always big shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for all the support too. And no, I'm not Canadian, dude. Uh, I don't know why I apologize for everything. Maybe I'm Canadian and I just don't know. There, it seems like every time you do the PTS, you don't have the inventory, and then you have to restart Uplay and the game, and then restart it all. Then you get the what's it called, the inventory back. Sounds a bit low. Okay, hold on. All right, can you guys hear me better now? Or is that better right there? Which one sounds better, like this? And is it the desktop audio or is it my microphone?
We need you to secure a skyscraper. This may take a while. Hope you cleared your schedule.
Yeah, I hope so too. I wanted to show you guys like all the changes that they did. So like, let me see if I can capture this. Alright, I think I have to do desktop capture or something like that. So, okay, so the changes to the PTS is we added greater variety and diversity in objective types as you progress through the summit. They changed the hostage revive timer to be longer, giving more leeway to reach them before the objective fails. Increased the radius of the hack zone for EMP objectives. They increased the amount of loot caches scattered throughout the building, which scales to the difficulty, and they reduced the number of directives on the legendary floors 91 to 100. Yeah, they did even more than that. So like they for the death grips, they increased the armor on kill from 5% to 10%, and the mop they increased the armor on kill from 5 to 10%. But on the memento, they lowered the bonus armor gained on trophy pickup from 20% to 10% per armor core, but the bonus armor gained now stacks. Eclipse Protocol, they lowered indirect transmission on kill status effect spread from 15 meters to 10 meters. And then Proliferation now increases the range of indirect transmission from 10 meters to 15 meters. And they increase symptom aggravator damage amplification from 15% to 30%. And check this out, this one's the best. They increase the obliterate stacks from total weapon damage from 15 to 25 stacks. And then they did a bunch of stuff with PvP and bug fixes, of course. So like hey DJ SAS, what's up, brother? So they increased the mop's armor on kill. They doubled it from 5 to 10%. They what else did they do? They messed around with Eclipse Protocol, and I don't know if that's going to be any better or worse. We'll have to test that out too. And then of course they made Obliterate stack from 15 to 25 stacks. So let's see if I have Obliterate chest piece on me. So look, see that right there? Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, and it stacks up to 25 times now. So that's going to be really good for DPS builds. In fact, I kind of want to run that more than the Hunter Spray chest piece. Let's see, it's a Fenris one though. Well, I probably got one in my stash box somewhere. Let's see. Should have like, yeah, Providence Defense. This one's probably good enough. Ooh, well, that one's not bad. Obliterate. Got multiple Obliterate ones. Let me pull out this one just in case. I want that crit hit damage and crit hit chance though. Let's see. But I don't really need that. I mean, I could switch from that to the Eagle Bear or something. And then the Memento, and then I would need this one to be the Hunter's Prey. So, like 43% though. And that's the one thing I don't like about Hunter's Prey. I don't know, what should we do? Should we just try out Summit and see what's going on with it? I should have all the way up to floor 90 saved, unless they reset it. They're crazy. Okay, good. And also, if any of you guys are on PC, go ahead and join me too. Here, I'll put my Uplay in the chat. And you know what? Actually, you know what? Screw that. You know what? Because this build is just like, it's so odd, but it's really meant for that backfire SMG. So I should have this saved in my loadouts. Fury. So let's go with my regular DPS build. Oh, my regular DPS build's on my other character. Let's see. So I had a focus one. Oh, I'd really like to try that out. You know what? Let me log out real quick. And let's check out that new Obliterate. I want to see how good. From 15 stacks to 25 stacks, that's an extra 10 stacks. That does a lot of extra damage. So I want to see exactly how that works out. Hey, Gamey Daddy, what's up, buddy? Do you want to hop on and try the new PTS out? I know you probably got work pretty soon, but I guess they got the Wave 2 out, and I really wanted to try it out. It looks like some pretty good changes that they made just for the second wave. Now, I haven't finished Summit yet. I had floor 90, and I was running with Gamey Daddy, and we were doing floor, I think, like 70. We got all the way up to 90, and then I was having all these power issues and stuff, so... Yeah, I haven't been able to play for days, and then I finally kind of just got that solved for right now. But I do like the changes that they've made so far. I appreciate it, and I think that they're going in a pretty good direction, especially with that EMP jammer, because that thing was rough. They usually don't give you enough cover to hide, and it's such a small radius for that Jupiter EMP. It's so annoying. But a lot of people on Reddit just told me to get good, so all right, well, I'll go check the Ubisoft forums, and everyone talks about it there, of course. All right, so yeah, I tried it over here, but this is my favorite build right here. It looks like it's not so great because it's an older model, but I had absolutely god-rolled Grupo Sombro gloves. I hope I still have them in my stash. But let's check out that new Obliterate for sure. I'll switch out the focus chest piece. And then, yeah, here we go. Ah, dang it. I hope I didn't leave it on my other character now. Should be Providence Defense with focus. I'll just take the crit hit chance. Yeah. And like, I'll change that to Obliterate since I don't have another one on here right now. And I can't switch anything else. Got the gift, and then I need some gloves. And then we'll check out that new Obliterate talent, see if it's gotten really good or not. That should be pretty good right there. Yeah, let's do that. And then that's it. Or we can run the Bellstone Armory. Let's see. So, I'm going to go ahead and switch this to Obliterate. Hey, Gamey Daddy, did you see that? Where they Obliterate, they increase the stacks from 15 to 25 stacks for Obliterate. And then on gloves, I'll go ahead and add that to crit hit damage. And just in case this is still too loud, I'll turn that down a little bit. Yeah, look at that, dude. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, stacks up to 25 times. So you can get all the way up till 25% extra weapon damage from those crit hits. And I don't have my military AKM on here, which sucks, but let's just try my old burnout and see if that works out. That should stack obliterate pretty fast. Yeah, they did a few things. They definitely did some pretty good changes to Summit, but overall, they also messed with Eclipse Protocol. I would check that out too. They lowered something with one of the talents, but they increased on a few other ones. I'm not very good at live streaming, so I don't know how to capture my browser to show you guys the PTS notes. I'm sorry. Let's see what we got on this one. And in fact, I don't even need that scope anymore because I'm not running focus. Let's see. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, the week 2 patch notes are out. I was just reading them at the beginning of the stream, and like I said, I don't know how to capture my desktop audio with or my desktop with Streamlabs. I'm sorry, I'm not so great at live streaming. I'm still new to it, kind of. But I want to try out the changes they made to Summit, so I'll run in there with this build real quick and just check out if the changes are pretty good, if they kind of just fixed anything else. I noticed a long list of bug fixes, so that might make the experience a lot more enjoyable and worth it to try. And I transferred all my maxed out mods to that other character I was first on, so I'll just throw on some crit hit damage if I even have any. Here we go. Here's some of them. Because that obliterate, I mean, an extra 10 stacks is pretty huge. I'd like to see how that plays out in the field. So let's go check out Summit and see what's going on. Yeah. So if you go to the r/r division subreddit, or if you go to the Ubisoft forums, they're there. I'm sorry I wasn't able to show them. Maybe I can figure it out. Or if you guys just want, I can keep streaming, because it's not a lot of patch notes. Like, there's, a decent amount. It's like a page or two. It's not long like, Title Update 10 was or anything, but it's definitely worth a read to check out what they changed. And I read it out loud, but I know it's easier just to look at it and read. I don't know. I just kind of want to try out Heroic and see exactly, without directives, exactly the fixes they made, the changes they made, see if it's any good. All right. Yeah, because the first week, like, I don't know if most of you guys saw my live stream the very first day that it came out. Here, let me invite him if he wants to get invited. Let's see. I used to be in a clan with that guy. He's really cool. He plays a lot. Yeah, he's not available though. He's a pretty cool guy, but unfortunately, I don't want to join his group. I'd rather just have him join me. What I'll do is I'll matchmake for it and see if anyone wants to matchmake. There we go. See if anyone joins us. Alright. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, Obliterate feels good now. It already felt good. Yikes. It's so different. I've never played Summit without the Hunter's Prey gear and Memento. Oh yeah. Dang. Yeah, that obliterate feels really nice. Yeah, man, that'd be cool if you can hop in. If anyone wants to hop in and just play, man, let me know. I go for it. I put my Uplay in there. Gamey Daddy, I know you probably got work soon, but if you want to hop in, go for it. Anybody. It's always better playing with you guys. So we got that new obliterate. That thing is, I can just tell it's so much better. I mean, if I didn't read it before and I was just trying this build out without knowing, I would tell a huge difference. And let's see. So we're maxed out on crit hit chance. Got decent crit hit damage. Of course, got that Fox's pair of knee pads with the damage targets out of cover. Let's see. Could try the Eagle Bearer. See how that goes. Let's see. After we test Obliterate, we'll go back to probably Hunter's Prey and all that good stuff. I mean, this floor is heroic, so it's just about as hard as it can get, and the enemies are getting shredded a lot faster, I can tell. Even the elites, I mean, they go down faster. The reds go down really quick. Yeah, that obliterate's going to be something that everyone's going to want to run for sure. I kind of always felt like it was a little lackluster. I mean, it wasn't like terribly bad or anything. It was definitely something you usually wanted to run on a DPS build, but it just always felt like it was just a little bit lower than it could be. And I thought I was crazy for thinking that. And then they just buff it out of nowhere. Of course. That's my aggressive style of play. There we go. Eagle Bearer feels really good. Oh yeah. This feels right. That's just heroic without any directives. I kind of want to go test it out in just the regular open world or a mission and see what's going on. Yeah, obliterate. Oh, wow. And Gunner probably would have been better. That's why I run my second character. So, Paulo, obliterate changed from 15 stacks to 25 stacks. Check it out, man. So critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds. It stacks up to 25 times. It used to be 15 times. So I think that's a really big change. I mean, that gives you an additional, what, 10% weapon damage? And you could tell, I mean, I could finish these NPCs a good amount faster. Not in an OP way, but definitely in a noticeable way. I'm afraid they're just going to revert it down to like, 20 or something. This feels good right now. Doesn't feel too OP. And then I forgot to put the mop on there. Ooh. Forgot to obliterate stacks with the M1A. I know with my focus build, my focus chest piece, I could get all the way up to I think it's 4.3 million on a body crit, so I think a body. It might have been a headshot. So maybe... Ooh. Well, that needs to change. Always get that crit hit chance and crit hit damage maxed out on your watch right away. And always, in my opinion, always do your your armor first, and then do health, then do hazard protection. Explosive resistance is like pointless. And then for me, I do reload speed and stability, and then accuracy, and then ammo capacity. That's just, in my opinion, what I think works the best for how you level up your watch. It's probably just based off your playstyle, but off my playstyle, that's what I feel like is the best way to level these watches up if anyone's interested. Also, they buffed the mop, so that armor on kill is now 10%. So I'm going to go swap to my other character here in a minute and try out that memento change to the backpack. They kind of nerfed it a little bit. What's that? The summit access key? Never seen that. What's that for? Yeah, glass cannon. I hate glass cannon anyway. Like, I can't stand dying that easily. I know Gamey Daddy likes it, and there's a lot of other people that like it too. Even Cold Boy, he really likes it too. But I can't stand it. I never run it, ever. It's never something that I actually run. That FAMAS feels great, of course. Wait, floor 52? That's not right. Does it start at heroic at 50? I thought I chose heroic. That would really suck if it wasn't heroic. No, it's heroic. So I guess halfway up the building, I always forget. I guess halfway up the building it starts to actually get to the difficulty we're all going to be doing. Hey Luigi, what's up, buddy? No, the glove and knee pads don't have mod slots, Kilo. Like they just made the mod slots generic. So look, and see how I have 4.7 crit chance mod? I could put a blue or a yellow here too. That's all they did with mods, you know. You could, they're just generic now, which is a great change. And then of course, if you guys haven't seen it, you can do the appearance mod slot, but not on exotics or named pieces, I think. Maybe you can on named pieces. You can. So like you can make your gear look like whatever other gear you have, you know. And it's actually pretty detailed too. It's not just like, oh, it looks like one type of Providence Defense backpack. It's all of them, all the way down to purple, and even those what's it called? Like I think it's called like warned quality gear or something like that. I think the PTS yeah, for Luigi, I think the PTS Phase 2 patch notes or the changes are actually pretty good. I definitely like what they did with Obliterate. Anything where we get any sort of buff is always great, obviously. And I like the overall changes in TU11 anyway, but, you know, I, I don't know what they did with Eclipse Protocol. Let me see if I have Eclipse Protocol on here. No, it's Future Initiative. So they changed it. Let me check real quick. So lowered indirect transmission on kill status effect spread from 15 to 10 meters. So your status effects now spread on kill to all enemies within 10 meters and refresh 50% of the duration. So it used to be 15 meters, which was awesome. But System Aggravator went from 15 to 30%. So they doubled the damage of System Aggravator. So they really want you to wear that Eclipse Protocol backpack instead of the Creeping Death backpack, I'm sure, you know. Whoa. All improvised crafted high-end gear now have generic mod slots including gloves and knee pads. No way, I missed that. You want to go check that out in the base of operations, guys? That kind of sounds cool. I know the improvised holster always had a mod slot, but I didn't know that they were making it to where all the improvised gear has something. That's awesome. I love that. That's a really good change too. Let me finish this up real quick, and then I'll go check out in the base of operations what exactly is going on with that. And I know EK1 Gaming was talking about how he thought the loot changes were pretty bad. Like just overall, like the loot changes to the rainbow loot and whatnot was pretty bad. I thought it was pretty good. I think the weighting could go a little bit more in favor of, you know, if you get a red core, you should get the second one should be a red core or a red primary attribute. But overall, I think it's pretty good. Just the weighting needs to be increased a little bit. That's all I really think that needs to happen. Overall, loot seems to be in a pretty good place on the PTS. I've never played Summit with my all deep red DPS build. I'm not used to having to sit and wait, even on heroic. With that Hunter's Prey gear set, it's just like, or Hunter's Fury. I always mix that up. With the Hunter's Fury set, I mean, wow, like you can just instantly like just shred through everything. It's pretty awesome. And you don't have to sit and cover and wait. Even in a group on like legendary, you can just keep going for it. You barely have to take cover or anything. It's a really good run and gun set, and I really hope they don't nerf it or do anything too drastic to it. Yeah, targeted loot's always been in the Summit, apparently. It's just... I notice... Excuse me, I noticed that a lot of people play Summit solo, but when you start playing it in like a 4-man group, loot starts dropping like everywhere. There's a lot of loot when you're in group, and there's like very, very little when you're solo. And I never play solo anymore, so I'm not sure if that's something that's normal or not, unfortunately. If any of you guys are solo players, definitely let me know if, you know, if normally you don't even get that much loot when you play solo. It seems like you get way more loot when you're solo doing missions, back when I do solo stuff every once in a while. You would definitely get more loot than what you get in Summit when you're solo. As soon as you start getting into like a, you know, like a 3-man group or 4-man group, it's like bam, the loot just gets turned up like a faucet. Yeah, that obliterate feels great. I hope this change does not get reverted back, or not get reverted back like to a really lower stand. All right, here we go. Here we go. Finally, a piece of loot drops. Okay. And it's a mod. Okay. I'm trying to see. I want to show you how the targeted loot drops, because the targeted loot does drop. And from what I know, solo players have a lot less targeted loot. Yeah, in my case, I have more loot when I am in a group. Yeah, for sure. You definitely get more loot when you're in a group. There's no doubt about that. It's just, it's strange because there's actually more targeted loot when you're in a group. Like, when I'm in a group, which is like 99% of this game, I get targeted loot like every other drop, or every drop pretty much. You know, I was reading on Reddit and Ubisoft forums about solo players and the targeted loot, and how like it never drops. Like it's barely ever drops. So I played solo a little while ago just to check it out, and they were right. Like the targeted loot, even, you know, you could get like 3 or 4 loot drops and none of them are targeted loot before you finally get one. It's so weird. I don't know why targeted loot would get worse when you're solo. I could see how they would make it like less loot drops, but I don't see how they would make it to where it's worse. So that just doesn't make any sense to me. And there's a lot of people that play solo. I used to be one of them. I used to only play solo on Division 1 and 2. The only time I would play in a group is when I needed to gear up and get all the best stuff before, you know, at the beginning of that title update. And then I would just play solo as soon as I had everything I needed, or at least most of what I needed. So yeah, that new obliterate change is a keeper. Like, they should definitely keep that for sure. I like it a lot for sure. Oh man. You already die so quick without glass cannon. That's why I never run glass cannon. I couldn't stand dying in like 3 shots from an NPC and like always having to run a crusader shield. I kind of like the Hey Dubsta, what's up, man? It's a little hard for me to like read the names of you guys, so sorry for sure if I don't get you right away. I, I I have like two opinions on the whole shield thing. It's like it kind of adds realism because, obviously you wouldn't run guns blazing in. I mean, of course you wouldn't in real life anyway, just run into a room full of enemies with your gun and especially not have a shield in front of you, but I could imagine how, it kind of adds a little realism that you need a shield in front of you. But at the other end, it's like it's a RPG game, like, you know, it's kind of annoying to always really have to have a shield for the most part, or you're gonna get shredded really fast. I mean, with Obliterate, I'm able to just take them down so quickly, it's not really a big issue if I'm gonna die or not, so definitely this change to Obliterate is something they should keep, and I'm guessing they might drop it down to stacks up to 20 times, not 25 times. Probably just tuned it up a little extra just to test it out. They usually do that. But it could stay that way, and I hope it does. Yeah, Kilo Alpha, it got buffed from 15 stacks to 25 stacks. So overall, you got that weapon damage that you used to only be able to get up to 15%. Now you can get weapon damage stacked all the way up to 25%. Well, that's a lot. That's a big difference. That's an extra 10% weapon damage. It's just really like, do you think they're gonna keep that and make that into the live game? I don't, like I said, I've been playing the last 4 floors of Summit on Heroic, no directives, and it feels good. It doesn't feel OP, it just feels good. So here, we got some targeted loot. So Murakami's targeted loot for today in the Summit. And it rolled with 1 skill tier, armor regen, and hazard protection. And then obviously there's no waiting on the weapons, so I would like to go check out just, another mission outside of Summit and see how the targeted loot drops. And remember, anyone that's watching, if you guys want to just hop in, I could put my Uplay name in again if anyone wants to just play with me and try to test this stuff out with me. Otherwise, I might just look for a group on matchmaking and see how the loot looks like because it takes too long solo to check loot, like in a good way, It just kind of feels like it's so little when you're solo, or that's just I'm so used to being in a group where the loot is so different. So and the targeted loot too, it's all so different. Destroy the support station. Okay, that seems new. They did, I think they said they added some new stuff to Summit. There we go. And whenever I make like new builds or I'm just, not in the mood to talk to anyone or do anything really, just kind of run around and shoot stuff, I do play solo and I don't even really care to pick up the loot unless I'm deconstructing it. Here we go. So, here we go. So, skill tier, weapon handling, headshot damage. That seems worse. The last 2 were like skill tier and then they were both armor. And then this one was skill tier and it was all red primary attributes. It just kind of seems worse. I hope not. I hope it's not. I hope it's just some bad luck for the first few drops. Damn. I mean, my problem with this game has always been I feel like we die too fast, but I just got so used to the Division 1, you know, like. Oh, hey Moses, what's up to the stream, man? So, yeah, let me answer a few questions or read your guys' comments. So, yeah, Squeezy, the Obliterate change is from 15 stacks of weapon damage to 25% weapon damage, or 25 stacks of weapon damage, 1%, so 25% weapon damage. And then High Shadow just tuning in. I'm shocked to see the nerfs on the resistance mods. They didn't nerf the resistance mods. They nerfed them in PvP. So, wait a second. Yeah, right? I thought they just nerfed them in PvP. That's what I was reading. I don't have any of those mods on here, but here, let me see, because I've already been doing this. I feel like Obliterate is in a good spot, so I want to check out Hunter's Fury. The Fei Lao twist. Do you really want to know, Dubsta? Yeah, Luigi, they need to change the solo loot. The solo loot's terrible. I don't... It's the reason why I play in a group. Period. I mean, well, it used to be. I actually enjoy group play right now, but I don't play solo mostly because of the loot. The loot is drastically worse when you're solo. And that's wrong. That's not what it's supposed to be. I must have changed it. So, I think I had bleed resistant mods on here. They did. You're right. They reverted them. Why did they do that? What? Fix it, causing one enemy type to spawn and summon on legendary. Fix an issue causing enemies to shoot through walls. Yeah, all that good stuff. That isn't a whole lot of bug fixes. Gear mods reverted the increase to status effect resistant mod values from 20% back down to 10%. After reviewing feedback and considering how the new generic gear mod slot system will impact the meta, we've decided to revert the changes to status effect resistant mods. Oh man. Well, that was a bad move. Why? Why do they do stuff like that? Well, there goes your bleed resistant mods for the backfire. That's probably why they did it right there. They thought it would break PvP meta builds and easily reach immunity, yet pack a punch. Then change it in PvP. Like, why do they always do that? They've had this problem for way too long. Well, we'll nerf stuff and buff stuff like based on PvP, which is a completely separate entity from PvE. I don't get massive studios. I don't understand their thinking process. And it used to be like I would think like, well, they're the game studio, they made the game, they know what's best for it. And from 2016 to 2020 that changed to like, no, I think the community knows what to do with this game more than they do. Is Glass Cannon still the same? Yeah, Paula, it is, man. It's still the same. Unless they stealth nerfed it or stealth buffed it, it's still the same. I don't have Glass Cannon on me. I have it in my stash, but there's nothing on the patch notes for it. Yeah, exactly, Kilo Alpha, dude. It's you change stuff in PvP for PvP. You change stuff in PvE for PvE. I don't understand why they do that. It doesn't make any sense to me. I guess it's probably because, well, if you have a 20% bleed resistant mod and then you go into the dark zone, they probably don't know how to code it, or it's probably really hard to, reduce that down to 10%. But I don't know, they do it for everything else. So why can't they do it for the mods? So if you want to run the backfire now, you can get 30% bleed resistance on your 3 mods, which gets rid of crit hit chance, crit hit damage that you could be putting on it. And then you'd have to roll hazard protection on even more of these gear pieces. You need to have, I think, 80%. I think Datafui was saying you need to have at least like 80% of the hazard protection and bleed resistance. So overall, I mean, what the hell, man? Like that's gonna make it to where you're gonna have to roll. I forget how hazard protection even rolls. 10%. So you're gonna have to roll that what 10, 20, 30. You're gonna have to roll it on like 4 or 5 pieces of your gear instead of like 1 or 2. Plus you get 10% from the watch. So 10 plus 30%, so that's 40. You're gonna have to roll it on 4 pieces of gear. So you're losing over 40, almost 50% crit hit damage. You know, I, that was a bad move. So people that want to use the backfire, you're gonna be bleeding, dude. That build that Vibes put out, where it's like never bleed. I think it was actually a Ninja Bike Messenger knee pad build, which I've done too, but I never can get used to like, you know, constantly running in cover and vaulting and stuff. It was kind of fun for the Lady Death build, but I don't know. Well, what do you guys want me to do? You guys want me to run Summit or just regular open world or missions in DC or New York to test out the change to Memento, all the other changes that we got? Or if you guys want to join, we can finish floor 90 to 100 because the hunters are killable now. They don't shoot through walls apparently. Hold on, guys. Check out on the crafting thing on gloves and knee pads. Okay, Paulo. Hey, welcome to the stream, Banana. What's up, guys? Also, welcome to the stream, too. I'm so new to this, I kind of mess up sometimes, but I really appreciate everyone that's watching. Thank you guys so much. If you like it, too, smash that likes button. I also put out the daily targeted loot video. I put that out, like, right before I started live streaming. I was like, man, I got a couple hours free, so might as well just live stream the new PTS and check it out. See if anyone wants to check it out with me instead of just me playing it alone. It's always fun live streaming with you guys. You guys usually have interesting conversation. It's just kind of fun, you know. But yeah, the crafting thing, we'll check that out and see what's going on with the improvised stuff. See if we can make a whole build with with all mod slots. Or at least what was it, like gloves, holster, and knee pads, right? And then of course you can do it on the mask, backpack, and all that good stuff. All right. I forget where even the improvised one is. Improvised gloves. Random bonus, random bonus. It says it has a die slot and an appearance slot. Okay. Let's see. So the improvised glove doesn't have a mod on it. I know, Luigi. It sucks, man. I wish they had cross-platform or cross-play or whatever. That would be really awesome, so we can all play together. And then we can all just be part of the Shadow Crew clan, and we can all just play together, and it would be one big clan where everyone's just playing together. That would be super awesome. So, yeah, open world. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try open world or at least a mission or something. So the improvised gloves do not roll with a mod slot. So, like the improvised holster does have what, 2 utility mod slots? Okay, well they haven't fixed that yet, but it says empty utility mod slot, but it's supposed to just be a generic one. And it's not. It's an only utility mod slot, so there's that. And what else was it? It was knee pads improvised. There's no mod slot on here either. So all improvised crafted high-end gear now have generic mod slots, including gloves and knee pads. That's what it literally says on the patch notes. They don't have the mod slot on them. None of them do, except for the holster, of course. Yeah, it... Okay, so the improvised knee pads, not only do they say they don't have a utility or a mod slot, when you roll them, they just don't have it. And these are the improvised gear, so they either made the change and didn't put it on the PTS, or it's some sort of mistake in the patch notes. It's probably just, yeah, no problem, man. Um, it's good to check that stuff too, because they screw up so much. Like every time I load this PTS up, when I press I, it doesn't show my inventory. And then when I mess with my inventory, I have to do it through stash. And you can't mod, use the appearance mod, or change your skills. So it just kind of destroys the whole experience. But yeah, you can't why did they do stuff like this? So every improvised piece should have that mod slot, and it just they're not there. God, man. And it'll stay like that too. They probably won't hotfix it either. Oh well. Do I have Lady Death on person? Hit the PvP stats and see if Intimidate got a modifier? Yeah, I can check that, man. So, if I have a Lady Death in my stash. Yeah, I got one. And I definitely have Intimidate in my stash if I don't have it on me. Let's see. Yeah, let me go get it real quick. There we go. So, there we go. While you have bonus armor amplifies total weapon damage by 35%. Yeah, that hasn't changed. It's still the same. And then Lady Death. It's still 75% amplified damage. The stacks are still the same. This does not need a nerf in PvE or PvP. There's no need to get rid of it. There's no need to nerf it. I don't think that they need to buff other stuff. It's not about just nerfing this one meta thing. Something becomes meta because there's so much other stuff that isn't good enough. And also just keep in mind, like, people are going to be running this Ridgewave's Pride probably in PvP. They're probably going to be running they're going to be running the Memento for sure. And I feel like they misspelled Memento, but I always misspell it M-O, not M-E. Sometimes it's difficult to explain to D1 veterans why I prefer D2. Yeah, a lot of people are nostalgic about Division 1, and I've gotten that way too. Like, it is really fun. I could actually throw it on right now, like, and play some survival and resistance and underground and play some challenging or legendary missions. Me and Gamey Daddy did that like a few months ago. He ran his reclaimer, I ran my striker. It's so much fun, but when you think about the people forget about this because they're so used to this game. Look at everything that we can do. This is stuff that we asked for in Division 1 as well. We asked for stuff like this Warhound convoy, these control points, the resource convoys, the random activities everywhere, like not the aerial recon, the settlement blockade. Like, they made the world feel alive when before all they really had was like HVTs. The world was really bland and dry in the Division 1, and then they finally started buffing it up, and eventually you just steamrolled through the open world. It wasn't like now where when you run around on heroic, you got to pay attention and you got to work your way through the streets. Otherwise, you gotta fast travel everywhere. You can't really run from place to place without running into a ton of NPCs. Most of them are elites. I mean, we could go out in the open world right now. It gets pretty crazy. Like just running over here would probably get pretty crazy. Otherwise, I don't really know. There's not a whole lot more to check out. Let's see. Hunter's Prey, Overlord. Yeah, there we go. I actually haven't tried it really with Lady Death yet. I keep trying it with Backfire because I hate that Lady Death. Like running the 32 mag. Just kind of. It isn't as fun to me as I think it is to everyone else. They need to buff the Red Core offensive. Yeah, you can't go back and play D1 Silverback. I understand that, man. Everything about this game's like a lot different. Honestly, like have you guys if you guys have played Division 1 recently after Division 2 came out, just this movement that I'm doing right now, like the freedom of the camera, like the camera doesn't move like this in Division 1. You're like running like this, and then if you move the mouse, it has this weird camera lock, and you can't really run like this where it's just like left, right, all that stuff. It just feels so weird. I emptied all that 75% amp damage into a turret. If you walk out in the middle of this, you're dead. Oh, man, the Lady Death does feel really nice with the Hunter Spray for sure. Oh, okay, thank God they changed the memento icon, that strongman arm or whatever that it was. That's nice. I like that. And you know what? With the backfire, you just do this. You reload, and then right now you switch over, and you skip the bleed every time. Yeah, I like Division 2 way more than Division 1. It's a mix between we're nostalgic about it, and it has some really good features and game modes in that game that they for some reason didn't bring over. They should have. I understand they just can't copy and paste stuff, but what they needed to do was bring over the most important parts of Division 1, and they didn't do that. They should have done that. That would have been the best idea. Is survival. I think Resistance was endless, but Resistance is kind of like what the open world feels like in Division 2. It just kind of feels like intense and everything like right now, everything feels really intense right now. You gotta like kind of really pay attention to what's going on or you're gonna be dead really fast. And in Division 1 we had a health bar, we didn't have an armor bar, and your health bar took a while because you were kind of like a jack of all trades build. So you could run like stamina, firearms, and electronics, and you would always have at least a few thousand in each one. And that enabled you to have like, this ability to not always like die really fast. Like right now, how I'm getting shredded to pieces without having like armor on kill, gunner spec, like just totally specking into it, which is pretty fun, and I'm finally getting used to it, but I don't know. The armor on kill that you get from this mop shotgun feels really nice. It felt pretty underwhelming at first, and now it finally feels pretty decent. It might actually be in a really good place right now. Memento doesn't feel underwhelming. When I first saw that it was getting a little nerf, I thought, wow, they're going to ruin that backpack, but it actually does feel really good. Just from running, like say, just running this control point on the live game right now. Oh man, I probably would have at least died once already by now, for sure. Like just running my DPS build. So all that extra armor on kill and everything, it really does make a good difference. And I like collecting the trophies. It doesn't just instantly give it to you. The mop goes perfect with the new gear set. The armor on kill feels good. I don't think it really needs any more of a buff or anything. It just kind of feels good. It feels like it's in a good place for how much it gives you. Obliterate feels good so far. I just think overall Obliterate should stay the way it is. That 25 stacks feels great. And I kind of wanted to try it out with this, but if I can, I'll throw on an Obliterate chest piece and see what it feels like with the backfire. I mean, you're able to run and gun. I mean, I need my shield every once in a while, like here and there, like right now. But overall, you shred. You can face tank somewhat. It feels nice. Doesn't feel OP. I don't know. What do you guys think? Man, open world gets sketchy. And then right when you're about to die, see that bonus armor right before I'm about to die? I mean, that brought my armor bar almost up to half. And that disorient is so perfect for this build. You're running and gunning like you don't. If you sit there and try to fire on NPCs and you kill one, the rest are still just firing away at you. So I thought that was so perfect for them to add to the gear set. So a way to like stop them from just plowing into you while you're trying to plow into them. So I do like that. Just want to get rid of these enemies, and then I want us to check out all the loot that dropped, and then also what's targeted loot. This is the one crappy thing about SMG builds. God, I don't even want to be here. There we go. You don't have any long range way to deal with that. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? I don't want to die. Not yet. Let's see. I'm trying to get rid of these people so we can go check the loot. I don't see them anywhere, though. I'm terrible at this. There we go, DJ. Should definitely hop on. See how much stuff's going on? Like, this was not happening on Division 1. Like, on Division 1, you did not have so much stuff going on. Which is good and bad, too. I mean, God, sometimes it's annoying. It's just like you don't want to keep fighting and fighting and fighting, but if you're farming for targeted loot or something, it's definitely worth it. You want to keep going and getting as much loot as possible. There's an open world boss right there, right after I did a control point that I'm probably going to die at. There we go. We're never going to have a chance to check out this loot. Unless I can get this guy. Here we go. Okay, so there's just one guy left. There's the 612. So that was one of the issues with the loot. Like, it wasn't dropping all the new stuff. You wake up and watch my targeted loot videos? Oh, DJ? Yeah. DJ makes some good ones too. He makes them like right on the spot too. With mine, I what I do is I record them, and then I have like I have to go into Photoshop and find the highlights for that day. So, you know, today was like the top things I'd recommend is farming LMGs in Dark Zone East, and then the Matador in DZ South, and then there was Providence Defense's legendary targeted loot today at Roosevelt. So I have to go on Photoshop and make that thumbnail for it. And I'm always working on my thumbnails. I'm always trying to make them better for you guys so they're more easily readable and they're just overall look better as well. And then I put them in Adobe Premiere Pro, and I have to, make sure everything sounds good. I have to do the post processing on the audio. I don't just record it. I put it through Adobe Audition, and I mess with the bass and the treble and the hissing and the noise reduction from the microphone ampage and the gain levels and the dynamics, the compressor, all that stuff for the audio production. Um, all the cards, when I'm talking about like a build that, you could watch that correlates to the targeted loot I'm talking about, I have to put that timestamp in so that the card that you guys need to see is there for you guys to be like, oh, well, what's this No Hope Hotel XP farm? Oh, there's the No Hope Hotel XP farm. So I have to always timestamp those. And then I have to uh, I have to do a lot. It's a really long process. It usually takes me about 2 hours or like an hour and a half probably. And then when you upload it, when you're on the YouTube Partner Program, it takes even longer to upload stuff with the monetization thing. They spend like 30 minutes checking your ads or checking your video for ad suitability. There's a lot more options when you upload stuff. If you're not part of the YouTube Partner Program, it's just kind of like thumbnail, title, tags, and then you kind of just have a few more options. When you're part of the YouTube Partner Program, it adds like two or three more options to the whole upload thing, and it just makes it take a lot longer. And then also it's kind of hard for me to stay up until like 3 a.m. in the morning, but I'm still trying to find the perfect schedule for that. Yeah, edit does take ages for sure. Oh man. Uh, I think I've showed you guys some of my editing that I do, and I do it every single day, but it still takes a long time because you want it to be the best it can be every day. So it's always going to take a long time. If you just speed right through it, then it people are going to know you sped right through the process of the whole video. And then you're not going to feel satisfied with what you put out, and the results will show that as well. Yeah, that's the good thing about DJ SAS, guys. I mean, he releases it like 30 minutes after the reset happens. He's able to like do it, get it out there really fast. I used to be able to, but it's for me, it comes out. I'm in Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, there you you have to drive home to do it. Yeah, no problem, Alan. I appreciate you watching, man. That's awesome. Like I'm glad it helps people still. Um, it's just like for me, I live in California, that's Pacific Standard Time, and it comes out at 1 a.m. So like it's hard, 'cause I wake up at like 4 a.m. every morning to do the targeted loot, and I'm trying to figure out like, well, should I wake up at 1 and go to sleep at like, 6 or 7? But I got a wife and kids, and I can't just go to sleep at like 6 or 7 or something to do that. So I always have to put it out usually. If I can stay up till like 1 o'clock and then start recording it, then just how much I love doing content, I'll actually, you know, thank you, Silverback. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I do put a ton of work into it. I'm glad that you guys get help from it and that you guys like it. I enjoy doing it. I know a lot of people say that and they could mean it, they could not. I don't know. That's the whole reason I started the YouTube channel, and I think that's why most other people do. It's not only to help people, but you love making the content. The whole process from start to finish is so fun. Yeah, it is really hard with a family for sure. If I was single, yeah, I would have way more content for you guys, and those targeted loot videos, they'd be out at like 2 a.m. every morning. DJ SAS, did you want to hop in with me? I accepted your friend request, so if you want to run some stuff, we can probably go run Summit or something. It depends on what you guys want to do. Family first for sure. I also am going for my web design degree, so I finish in December. So I have a lot of homework to do as well. I have a 3D animation class. I have HTML5 and CSS3, advanced graphics design, and you have to finish it all every by Sunday of every week. So, and it's all distance learning. It's weird. Oh, you're doing the update now. Okay, for sure, man. Well, if you guys want, I'm gonna go check out that loot that dropped and see exactly what's going on with that. I want to see if they made I didn't see that they made any changes to the rainbow loot or whatever, but let's see what the loot looks like because we're solo. Oh man, look at that absolute shit roll. Okay, um, you get yours around 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right on. I still struggle to find a schedule to put those out on. I used to be able to get them out around like 2 a.m. The more I upped the production quality of it, the longer the editing took. And then yeah, and then my wife kind of being really pissed off that I would be up at like 3 a.m. finishing up a video, and like after you finish editing, you can't just go to bed right away. Like you're kind of excited because you just did a lot of work, that you enjoy. So it's kind of hard to sit still and like relax after that. Probably first like 30, 40 minutes and then you go to bed. So this roll is not terribly bad. The weapon damage is instantly trashed, but it rolled with a red attribute, so that's good. But that's the first one I've seen like that, and we started at the summit, then we went here, and I haven't picked up one that was, red, 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 or red, red. It was just always like skill tier and all blues, so I don't know, man. I don't think they're doing a good job with the loot system right now. They have a lot to fix with it, that's for sure. What do you guys think, though? I mean, you guys definitely have seen all the other live streams of other people. All right, here's a good one. Armor and hazard protection. Well, it's two blues is what I mean by it's a good one. It's just okay, what do you guys think of this? Think about this. People on Reddit that I know of, I think it was just mostly Reddit, they were crying about like, oh, well, what about Grupo Sombro and Golan gear? Like if they roll with a what is it, like a armor roll or whatever, then it's gonna always roll with a second blue attribute and we're screwed. There's no more, what is Grupo rolls with like God, what does it roll with? I always forget. But some people want to make it like a hybrid skill build, and with Golan gear, you want to make that an all yellow piece. And it's like, dude, well, then change. Then that's why everyone decided the weighting 100% red, red, or blue, blue, or yellow, yellow won't work because of just a few gear pieces or brand pieces. And I don't know, I understand that, but at the same time, it's kind of like, isn't there another solution? Like, do you really need to, just for those few examples, do we really need to like change the weighting to like, 60, I think it's at like 60, 70% right now, and instead of like maybe 80 or 90%? It makes it a little bit harder to farm for those really niche hybrid builds, but it's already hard to farm for those already. Yeah, they have a lot to fix, alright, but you can get lucky. Yeah, that's what RNG is. It's like a big slot machine, pretty much. Just trying not to geek out for how many likes you get during the day. Loot could be better, but then when I get what I want, there's nothing left to do. I'm gonna get back to you on that, man, because I disagree with that in a few ways. Check out this. The new meta is gonna be all PC improvised stuff. Yeah, if they get the gear system mods on the improvised stuff, then it might be the new meta. They haven't even actually made the change. They just talk shit about it in the patch notes. Where's the best place to send me feedback? You mean send feedback to Massive? The best place is Reddit, which they read a lot more than you would think, and then the Ubisoft forums. And I do both. Like if I have a video of something, I forgot what I sent to them last week, but I made a video of it and just raw footage, and then I usually put it on BitChute, and then unlist it, and then I send it in a link form to Ubisoft forums on the TU11 PTS feedback, and I put it on Reddit on the at the very top. There's a sticky that you can put it on there as well. But really, you could just go to Reddit if you want and put it on the PTS feedback. Yeah, if you guys like the content, definitely smash the like button. I'd for sure appreciate that. I'm just trying to find a reason to stay engaged outside of the SHD watch level. That's true. That's one other reason to do stuff besides that. I'm glad there's more legendary and skyscraper. I am too, for sure. We need more legendary missions either way though. Even with Summit coming out, they need to add more legendary missions to like Manning National Zoo, Camp White Oak. There needs to be way more than 3, and especially for the targeted loot too. I know Division 1 has better features, but I like Division 2 more. Yeah, me too. Division 2 should be around for another like many years where they just keep adding expansions and they keep adding, features like game modes and stuff. I want them to just keep this game. Like, look, guys, like I don't know really how it looks on console. I used to play it on PS4 the first like until Underground came out, and I couldn't wait for Underground. And I had just sold my property, my 27-acre ranch, so I was able to afford to get like the best PC custom built I could. So that's the only reason I play it on PC, and I just, you know, stuck with that. But look at the graphics. Like look at the gameplay and everything. There's no reason to make a Division 3. Like look at the world. You have Washington D.C., the 3 shitty dark zones that they that I don't like really, but sometimes I do. And then you have a whole New York City map, which is pretty big. And then you have Camp White Oak, Coney Island, Manning National Zoo. They really need to repurpose Kenley College. I can't believe they haven't already. You have the Pentagon and DARPA, and you have 2 raids. We have so much content to play on this game. People just got bored of it because they did all the invaded stuff. They did all the control points. They did the manhunt, or most people probably don't even do the manhunt because why would you want to do it to get a healing trap? Um, most people explored the dark zones already. They're fun to run sometimes. Every couple weeks, I like to do the dark zone. There's so much content in this game already, but after a year and a half or whatever, yeah, it's some of it's gotten stale. But Silverback, when you said when you have everything, you don't really like to play anymore, right? I disagree with that. Um, I agree and disagree because I have my fire damage, my Vile Eclipse, DPS Chameleon, Healer build, Healer 2, LMG build, Explosive build, Shoddy. Even I was gonna put this on YouTube, but I don't know if I even should. But it's Obliterate and Vigilance, and then it's weapon handling on everything else with the big game hunter. So like, yeah, because I'm in combat. It actually makes the bighorn worth it to use. Actually, it's pretty interesting. When the bighorn has weapon handling on it, and some people use braced, but I don't need the braced part. I just like the weapon handling. It reloads so fast, and the recoil is almost 0 that you're able to just use it. The mag size definitely sucks, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'll go fire it in the range real quick. 'Cause it's just my excuse to use the what's it called, the bighorn. I just sometimes I just want to use it because it drives me crazy. Like watching Gamey Daddy farm live stream every day for hours, doing legendary missions every day, trying to get that bighorn for months and months. All this hard work and so much time for this 30 round mag gun. We really need crossplay. Yeah, Hama, we do for sure. Marco made a mistake during the level up faster video. Wait, Marco made a mistake doing the level up. What do you mean, Luigi? You mean Marco style or I did? Or wait, I made an XP farm. I upgrade my other agents when I'm bored. It's fun. Yeah, Silverback, I do the same. Like, that's what I kind of meant by when I have everything. I like to just mess around and make builds. And then I like the gameplay overall. I like running around and having that third person looter shooter, like cover based shooter system. I like to kind of just run around and just kind of play. I like to play with other people, talk with other people, live stream with you guys, make videos on it. I, Overall, this game almost never leaves me bored. And when it does, I'll take like anywhere from 3 to 4 days off, maybe a few days off. I usually won't even play another game. I just won't play any games for a few days and then I'll come back to it and it feels kind of fresh again for a little bit. And then all of a sudden they'll do something like bring a PTS out or something right around the time I'm really starting to get bored of it. I play to make my build stronger for PvP because you can always make your builds better. Yeah, but the Bighorn's trash, pretty much. I'm about to show you guys what it looks like with all weapon handling on it, pretty much, or enough weapon handling on it. Or did I even put weapon handling on here? Oh man, I don't know. Watch this real quick. Like, so when you're playing an whatever like regular mission, this is a problem for sure, right? Like, if you stick with headshot damage, it'll shred. And you see that counter right there where it says 39? You don't have to be tabbed in to get that counter to go up. So if you stick with headshots and you're good at headshots, this thing shreds. And then if you put on a braced chest piece or you throw weapon handling all over it. Oh, that's why I think. Maybe I did have. Yeah, I think I had this on here or something. But it just. There's no recoil whatsoever. And it instantly reloads pretty much. And then you put on the Fox's Prayer. It's actually pretty good. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just the only problem with this. See how there's no kick? It's just, it's just, it just kind of flinches a teeny bit. Like, boom! Tiny little flinch. And then, of course, that's with this perfect brace chest piece. I wouldn't run that because I'm not running an LMG with this. I think this is wrong though. This isn't my big game hunter build. This is a working version. The full version's on my live game. So this doesn't seem right. But the big game hunter, yeah, I mean, here's the problem with this build. So you could run this and it's pretty fun and cool and interesting and whatnot. But the problem is I would way rather just use the M1A on like a focus vigilance build. God, and with obliterate, it's even stronger too. And I think I have a Fenris obliterate. That's intimidate. Yeah, Fenris. Like, look how fast you actually shred with this thing when you're up close. Like, if you focus on headshot damage, it gets pretty crazy. I mean, I'm critting for what, 700k, 800k, and it only gets stronger. It's just stupid that it resets. Like, look how fast that goes. Like, gone. Gone. And then, of course, you can stack it up like this. It's not really that bad. But, of course, there's so much more weapons you could use besides this one. Yeah, DJ SAS, that's what I do too. 22 minutes left on the update. Got an idea. Improvise holster, knee pads, and gloves. 2-piece Sokolov, 1-piece Grupo, or you can change one Soko or one Grupo and put on the Coyote. For which one? For the Bighorn? Any tips for clearing out stash and inventory, Starboy? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll tell you that real quick. Marco Style made a video to make a video on how to level up faster when Division 2 came out that burn out people. There's a Spanish YouTuber that says Division 2 is a game to take slow, no rush the game. Yeah, so I think I remember that video from Marco Style. He made a lot of like guides videos and stuff, but that guy he's got a really bad attitude. I don't know why. I respect him as a creator. I like the stuff he does, but he's got this kind of like toxic, rotten attitude that I didn't think he had until years later. I find assault rifles are way more viable in early game, not so much in end game. Oh yeah, for sure, Silverback. The ARs they messed up. They're a lot more viable now than they were in the last few title updates, but I feel like they could be better. With the obliterate getting up to 25 stacks instead of 15, maybe that'll help a lot more with the ARs. But overall, I feel like everything still needs almost a little bit more of a buff, or we need to take a little bit less damage from the NPCs. But I could just be bitching a little bit. Let me tell you about matchmaking on PS4. When you matchmake, it takes time to get a group. When you get people, they are mostly new players, only on Legendary encounter vets. Yeah, so a lot of people aren't playing the game. Like, I had to come to the realization that a lot of people left. On PC, matchmaking, I don't do it anymore because I have my Discord channel and then the clan. So usually I don't need to matchmake, but every once in a while when I do, it takes a while to find somebody for sure. And legendary takes like 15 minutes or so. Got a triple god roll yellow holster. Nice, man. So clearing out the stash inventory. So let me get out this bighorn build. I don't want to wear it anymore. So for me, clearing out stash is like this. And this, I don't feel like that's what I have in the live game. Maybe it is. I think I recently put a bunch of stuff in here. So with exotics, I have 20 out of 20 exotic components. So I've had to start stashing all the exotics in my stash. So that's why I have like 3 mantis. I start, if you have another character, just put, use them kind of as a mule to carry more stuff. Um, and then, like, let's go through a few things if you guys want, and I'll show you exactly what I would do. This AKM, it's got headshot damage and future perfect. The future perfect might be good, but I'd rather in sync, and I always roll damage to targets out of cover with pretty much any weapon. So I'm going to get rid of that. The black market AKM with on empty. It's got the damage to targets out of cover, it's got the health damage, and it's got the assault rifle damage. So that's why it's recalibrated, because I'm gonna take that out and I'm gonna put strained on it, and then I'm gonna change that for my DPS build. So that's gonna be an upgrade. The burnout, I have a better one, so that one's gotta go. This one, I would roll to damage the targets out of cover right here instead of crit hit damage, so that's why it's on recal. This one, no point. The health damage is too much lower than this one, so I'll get rid of this and unstar it. The F2000 is actually an underwhelming assault rifle because it's only got those 3 mod slots, so they're worthless to me. The FAL is actually pretty good, and it has in sync. I'll change that stability to damage targets out of cover and keep it. The fast hands I don't need anymore. I don't need that one anymore either. This one's god rolled, except for damage to targets out of cover and on empty are an issue. So, but it's triple god rolled, so of course I'll probably keep it. But I have another one that's totally god rolled, and it has in sync on it, so I'll get rid of this one. And then honey badger with measured. I only kept that because I thought I didn't have measured on my assault rifle. This one's rolled too low. See how this one's 9.1 assault rifle damage? That's instantly worthless to me. Basically, what you're going to do with your stash is you're going to go through stuff and you need to figure out what you're going to keep and what you're not going to keep. What you have to do is find out what's your minimum and maximum rolls you're going to do. So, are you willing to keep 13.7% weapon damage and then roll crit hit damage on it? Or does that need to be maxed out for you? Is it too low or too high? Or is it too low? If it's too low, get rid of it. You can always farm for another one. If it's something like System Corruption, yeah, I'm going to keep it because it's a DZ exclusive. I don't want to go back and wait for gear sets to be in one of the dark zones and then farm for it and get a mask in particular. So that's something I'll keep. Excuse me. But with everything else, I mean, if you can farm it in the light zone and it's not rolled high enough, like this one, this one's not actually that bad. This one, this one's not bad either. Let's see. This one for sure I'll keep. But you see what I mean though? Like the ones in my stash, they're mostly all extremely high rolls or they're named items, and I usually only keep that one named item. Like the Hollow Man mask, I put the one with armor roll on it on the other character. Like you got to figure out what you want to keep and what uh you know, then that whole process of keeping or getting rid of it is all based off of your personal preference of how low are my stats willing to go and will I ever use this. And if you think you might, keep it. But you got to kind of be realistic with yourself if that helps. Yeah, keep all the max stuff for sure. If Marco worked for Massive, this game would be amazing, but he didn't take it, wanted to do his own thing. I remember that. I was around when that happened too. He got offered a job. I don't remember what position it was, but yeah, he should have taken the job probably. Um, I don't like to rip on him or anything. He's got his own gig or whatever, but I personally don't enjoy his Destiny 2 videos where he just kind of like kind of makes these like jokey, funny videos. They're all right, I guess. They're not really that bad. I respect his editing style. That's his editing style is oh, it's moi, you know? So like that's the thing I mainly watch him for if I ever do watch his content. My stash is full of amazing gear weapons that I have to keep because they have different talents. Well, dude, you can just use your recalibration library. Like, that's what it's for. So, like, you don't need to keep them just because there's talents on them. Like, that's all I do is, like, over here in the recalibration library, if you got a bunch of amazing weapons, but look how many talents I don't have. I don't have ignited, but see this 1886? I'm gonna trash it because it has optimal range as the third attribute. I'm not ever gonna use that because unfortunately that optimal range for me has to be crit hit chance for the 1886 because I'm gonna have boomerang on it, or it's gonna be damage to targets out of cover. That's the only way I'm gonna deal with it. So boom, I'll just get rid of that real quick. Wait, can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. Well, anyway, let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's 7:14. What do you guys want me to do? I could probably live stream for another like I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes or something. Like I could probably go do Summit or something. I could probably run the Eclipse Protocol and see if that's really gotten a pretty big buff. Let's see actually real quick. So, here, the fire damage build. Here we go. So, system aggravator got increased by quite a bit for sure. So, let's see the major changes with this. We got They lowered indirect transmission on kill status effect spread from 15 to 10 meters. Proliferation now increases the range of indirect transmission from 10 to 15 meters, and system aggravator damage application doubled. So let's see what that looks like. I'm curious about that. Yeah, I can tell that got way more powerful for sure. Dang, for sure. Yeah, that got way better. Here, hold on, guys. All right, I'm back. Sorry for that, guys. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to get off soon. I don't know. I think Eclipse Protocol got way better. The spread isn't as good on kill, but the damage is worth it, I think. I think the damage that they've increased by from 15% to 30% is well worth it. I mean, look at that. It was already good. I didn't even think they would ever change it. Hey, William, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? I'm doing pretty good. I've been having all sorts of power outages from PG&E. Otherwise, things have been pretty good. Oh yeah, Perfect Glass Cannon. I have Perfect Glass Cannon, so I can try it. I've never tried Glass Cannon with Eclipse Protocol build because I thought the chest was always better I never try glass cannon with anything because you die so quick, and I hate it so much. Um, I never ever try it. Cold Boy told me to try it, um, and I did, and I tried it out for like a day or two, and I hated it. I tried to get used to it too, and I never can get used to it. It's always just so you die so quick. Like it's something I personally just don't like. It's too much for me. I don't know. Is glass cannon really gonna make this that much better though? Nah, it's not gonna make it that much better than the chess piece alone. Unless I misread what you meant. Let me see what the damage numbers say. Woo. Yeah, exactly. Like you don't need. I don't think you need glass cannon. I think that you need the chess piece. Like look at the damage numbers. I mean, it's pretty good with glass cannon. I don't know. Actually, that's pretty good. All right, let me try it with the chess piece. Wait, did I even throw that Stinger Hive out? Maybe you're right. Maybe glass cannon was better. Shit. But then you lose the proliferation. So range from 10 to 15 meters, and you refresh percentage from 50 to 75%. Do you think glass cannon's better than that chess piece? What do you guys think? Yeah, they buffed Eclipse alright. So what they did was, I wish I could show this to you guys. I wish I was better at this. You're supposed to be able to just like show desktop mode, display capture, add source. Sure. There we go. Can you guys see that? And then there's game capture. Okay. Then that gets rid of. Okay, so look. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you guys can see it. Okay, so look. This is the PTS Phase 2 patch notes. So, excuse me. So we're glad to blah blah blah, right? The Summit PvE game mode, PvP balance, and loot quality, addressing the rainbow loot. The Summit added greater variety and diversity in objective types as you progress through the summit. That's true. Like that shoot the the support station box, that was something that I noticed that was new. That wasn't there before. Changed the hostage revive timer to be longer, giving more leeway to reach them before the objective fails. I didn't see that, but that's good. Increase the radius of the hack zone for EMP objectives. That one is, thank God, because that one was, it's not that it's so tough that I'm bitching about it, it's that it shouldn't be that way to begin with. For it to have such a small radius and have like no cover to protect you, so it's kind of this really cheesy mechanic that they throw against you. And then increase the amount of loot caches scattered around the building, which contents scale with the difficulty. I didn't see any loot caches. I never have in Summit. I can see where they're going to put them, where you shoot the lock off the door. There should be loot boxes in there, and there isn't in the PTS, but I'm sure in the live game that's where they'll actually be. And then reduce number of directives on legendary floors 91 to 100. It now has 3 instead of 4 random directives, which is great. I thought 4 was too many as well. That's just kind of insane. But I feel like overall it shouldn't be like that at all. We should be able to pick the directives that we want, or, pick the modifiers we want. Yeah, that EMP is super annoying. And then gear mods, they reverted it back because of PvP, even though that doesn't make sense. All improvised crafted high-end gear now have generic mod slots, including gloves and knee pads. But as we saw at the crafting station, they didn't actually change that. but apparently they were supposed to. The death grips, I'm glad they changed this. They increased the armor on kill from 5% to 10%. That's great. We needed that. That's something that we for sure needed on those death grips. I'm glad that they're getting around to stuff that is never brought up, but should have been buffed or changed already. And the mop, they increased the armor on kill from 5 to 10%, which I can tell the difference. I don't think it's OP. I think it feels good. Before, it kind of just felt like blah. It didn't really feel like it was doing much. Now it finally does. The memento, they lowered the bonus armor gained on trophy pickup from 20% to 10% per armor core, but the bonus armor gain now stacks. Honestly, I haven't noticed it because I run the red core, but it feels good. I don't have a problem with memento, and I like how they changed the symbol of when you pick it up. Now, the Eclipse Protocol, they lowered indirect transmission on kill status effect spread from 15 meters to 10 meters. So, that's a little difference for sure. 5 meters feels like kind of quite a bit. 10 meters for sure feels pretty different in this game. Proliferation now increases the range of indirect transmission from 10 to 15 meters. So that got a little bit of a buff, and System Aggravator went from 15 to 30% amplified damage too. So that's worth it to me. That I don't care about any of this because of System Aggravator. The application went from 15 to 30% amplified damage. So I think overall they just buffed the Eclipse Protocol set. And then Obliterate, they increased the number of maximum stacks of total weapon damage from 15 to 25%. So they buffed Obliterate talent as well. So once again, that's a good thing too. In PvP, they reduced the global PvP damage modifier from 0.35 to 0.3. So we're doing even less damage, I guess. I've never really understood these PvP modifiers because I never do PvP. Reverted previous changes to the pistol, rifle, and MMR PvP damage modifiers to pre-10.1 values. Okay, well, if that means that they didn't totally nerf the crap out of the M1A to the ground in PvP, then that would be good. Yeah, it says it's a buff. Small increase to shotgun PvP damage modifier to match global damage reduction and retain pre-UT11 TTK. Well, that might be good. That should be good. Slight reduction to overall SMG PvP damage. Hey, for anyone I forgot who asked me about the Lady Death to check the PvP stats. We missed it. They reduced the SMG damage, period. So, hey, what's up? How do you pronounce your name? Abadi? What's up, man? I'm doing pretty good, dude. I'm almost finished with this live stream, but it's been actually really fun. Otherwise, eh, so that's what they did for Lady Death in the Dark Zones and the PvP. They reduced SMG PvP damage. Although they give us slight reduction, I don't know why they just don't give us like what they do up here. Where's the numbers? Why are the numbers missing from right here? Like you need to tell us how much SMG damage it's reduced by. Otherwise, that doesn't really help. The above changes should result in a small increase to time to kill at medium close range while keeping rifles and MMRs deadly at long range. Okay, Striker Shields, Crusader, they now take 33% more damage. So all the shields take 33% more damage in PvP, which is probably good. Riot Foam Chem Launcher base and snare duration lowered from 3 to 2 seconds. That's good. Firewall specialization talent. Yeah, okay, that's good. They took that out of PvP where when somebody breaks your armor, you get caught on fire if you break someone's armor. That was bullshit. Eclipse Protocol indirect transmission on kill status effects spread lowered from 15 to 5 meters, so they really nerfed it in PvP. Lady Death's breathe free weapon damage application effect lowered from 75 to 50% in PvP. They nerfed it. They nerfed Lady Death in the PvP in the Dark Zone. They totally nerfed the Lady Death. Yeah, man. Here, I'll link it in the chat real quick. Just make it easier for you. So, guys, this is what I'm reading right here. they nerfed the Lady Death from 75% amp damage to 50, which isn't totally that bad, I think. That might not be that bad. But they also did a slight reduction in SMG damage overall. So not only did the amp damage go away, but only in PvP though. This is strictly PvP, yeah. So not only did they do that, boom, like they also did a slight reduction in overall SMG after they buffed it. Yeah, exactly. Jeez. Bug fixes, fixed an issue which allowed players to yeah, I already read all this stuff. And there you go, man. And then Headhunter damage bonus lowered from 40% to... They nerfed that again? God, dude, it's almost useless in PvP already from what I know. Jeez. Ah, DJ, what's up, man? What's up, buddy? I don't know. Let's just run something real quick because I'm gonna have to hop off pretty soon. So, do you want to run a few floors of Summit or something?
Yeah, if you want. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Yeah, sweet. I just muted the live stream. It was delayed. It sounded trippy.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't worry about it, man. I can't believe that they did that to the Lady
So,
Death. It's kind of odd.
in the PTS. So I'm sort of stuck. Yeah, with...
Well, yeah, at least they just kind of mess with it in the PTS. I know they're already... I haven't read it yet, but I'm sure they're either
so
screaming about it or not.
in my... Oh, wait.
Does your inventory work?
It works, but I've lost everything that I have in a Division 2. So I've only got... what I've got... Well, if you check my stats... So, in other words, in my... I've only got 3 masks, 5 backpacks, and shit like that. I've only got like 29 in the inventory. Like, I lost all the glass cannon. I lost my whole DPS build, my skill builds, everything.
Well,
yeah.
hey, at least you got the Hunter's Fury. I mean, you got 2-piece Sokolov with 4-piece Hunters. I mean, you could change that to Memento as the backpack and 1-piece Sokolov, but it's up to you, man. That's a good build right there.
It's pretty good, man. It hits. Yeah.
Hey, baddie.
Yeah, I'm only at level 61 on the floor. So,
yeah, the shields.
It's up to you where you want to go. I don't care. Yeah,
I felt like the shields were good in PvP already, and then also,
was,
yeah, it does take a good player to run that like that.
If you've got to go, that's fine. That's cool. Because it's getting late for me, but
Yeah, I'm gonna say like let's just run a few floors and then I'm gonna have to hop off and I gotta get my son ready for school. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, sweet man. All right.
What floor do you want? What floor do you guys want us to run? I mean, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Remember, guys, DJ SAS live streams like every day. Done that targeted loot today every day. So definitely go and like and subscribe to his channel too. You want to do floor 91? Have you done that yet?
I'll follow you, man.
Yeah, follow me into the death trap up here. Hey, at least they lowered it to 3 random directives, so that's not going to be so bad. And guys, if you want me to later today or tomorrow morning, this seems to be the best time for me to live stream when my family's asleep. Then I could do floors 90 to 100 unless Gamey Daddy wants to do it with me later today. I won't be really talking on the mic, but you know, I could run it with him or I could just do it with maybe DJ SAS. Yeah, it's legendary, man. So let me know in the chat box if you guys want me to do that later, like tomorrow morning or with Gamey Daddy or something. All right, let's do this.
Shit, this is going to be full on legendary.
Yeah, be careful. Take it slow. You still got a run and gun with that hunter spray set, but it's not too bad, dude, in legendary. Oh, I forgot to get rid of that eagle bearer. Whoops. I pulled out an eagle bearer. I was like, no, that's not what I needed for this. Yeah, Fluffy, the Lady Death, I think it was a little too powerful in the PvP from what I see in here. I
Why
agree that it should have been changed only in PvP a little bit. We'll see how that works out. If I had time, then I would go check it out in PvP, but hopefully they fix the Foundry
Holy
Bulwark
shit,
and
man.
Bellstone Armory too, because they had it to where you couldn't die from Foundry and from Bellstone Armory too. It was pretty bad. Oh, don't worry about it, man. I was gonna say let's just reset it and try it again. I had the wrong weapon equipped.
Yeah, it's the first floor anyway.
Alright, so oh, I actually had a few things wrong equipped. Here we go. Alright, let's do this. We got it.
Sweet as, bro.
Okay, and we don't have cool skills, so we'll have that revive hive too.
Yes. Yeah, it changes every time you wipe.
Yeah, which is actually kind of a way to get the directives you want too.
Yes, and even the map changes. Like, this will be different than what it was just before, which is cool. I sort of like that.
Woo. Oh, I knew it. There I go. Wait, do I not have a revive hive? Is that a stinger hive or something?
I don't know what you got. Where are you? Where are you? Over there.
Yeah, LMGs are for sure a viable
Holy
option,
shit,
Luigi.
they hit hard, don't they?
Let's see, Shawshank. So you
No
can,
hub.
I think you can have it for free, until like the 11th or 17th or something. Hey, DJ SAS, do you know when is the Division 2 still free on Uplay right now?
You mean Division 1?
Oh yeah, sorry, the Division 1. I don't know.
I,
You can't get Division 2 for free right now.
no, I don't think it is. I thought it was, oh shit. I thought it was to the 8th. Unless if it's the 18th, it still is, but...
What they're trying to do is they're trying to sell copies of Warlords of New York because of Summit, because only Warlords of New York people can play Summit.
Yes, exactly. One thing
So
I like about this is a lot of cover. Plenty of places to hide.
yeah, there are plenty of places to cover here, so you're not, you're not like struggling for cover like in a regular legendary mission.
Oh, Jesus. Man. Don't stress too hard. We're still on the first part.
I know, right?
Yeah. Where's your stream? What have I done with it? There it is.
Yikes.
Oh, shit.
Hey, legendary
It's
on
expected with legendary.
yeah, legendary on here is pretty rough.
Oh, yeah. We had a good team. Like someone with like a healer would be sweet for here.
Hey, legendary is
You
pretty
She Devil,
tough.
man? Hell, She Devil?
Nah, I haven't.
Yeah, Shadow. Oh, I can see the scope of the sniper, man. He's in there. I can just see it shining through when I was picking up that ammo.
Alright, we're just gonna have to take this slower.
Oh, this one.
We need to get this controlled.
Yeah, 100%.
There we go.
Nice. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. Oh shit, yes I am.
We got it under control, I think, though.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Right. Holy shit. Is that by electricity?
Dang.
Hell yeah, bro.
Jeez. This legendary is more rough than when I was playing with Gamey Daddy. We got to floor like 93 or something, or I think it was like 92. It wasn't as
yeah,
rough
that's
as it feels
well.
right now. Almost feels like I got a little bit more rough, but it got less directives.
No, don't climb that bit.
Yeah, Luigi, I like LMGs too. If you check out my Negotiator's Dilemma
Righto.
LMG build, that's my favorite one. It melts like a whole crowd of people. It's awesome.
Okay.
Well, what if I try my turret drone build?
You can try that. Damn.
It's pretty rough, but if you could just chill and find their respawn points.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yikes.
Can the people in the stream hear me?
I don't think so. I think it's because the settings are so low on the audio for this, and I think the audio comes out from the game.
Oh shit, this thing.
Oh, it's the worst one.
Yes. That's alright. Yeah, you gotta take cover all the time. Oh, it got me.
I wonder how you do this solo.
Oh, yeah. That would be awkward. There might not be as many NPCs solo though. Where is it? Thing. Oh, there it is.
See how they made the ring way bigger though? That's what they needed to do.
Shite. At least I'm in the circle. Excellent.
Yeah, we got it.
Died inside the circle. This is like, oh, you get a few floors in and then you wipe, you're back at the start. And I think it's unless if you get in the elevator, I think I've noticed if you get into an elevator, it's like almost a save point. Let's check this piece of loot out. Oh, there's no HUD, so there's more.
There should be another respawn of them somewhere.
Here
Here we go on the other side.
Door. And there's a dog in there. Oh shit. Sorry about me.
Jeez.
Are you down, dude?
This is terrible.
Hell.
Hopefully we can finish the one floor before we get off.
We'll give it a go. Need a healer.
Yeah, that would help.
Oh, watch out. They got special ammo and they got... no, we got HUD. Special ammo. What else is it?
It's just a support station. That's all we have to do.
Unless we gotta pull back a bit.
I pulled out my shield and it just didn't come out.
Holy shit. Oh, Couldn't even get through the door. Jesus.
Dang, this is terrible. Hey,
How did
Evan,
you
hi,
get
what's
up
up,
to here?
buddy?
Did you do it solo or did you have a group?
It was me, Gamey Daddy, and was one other person or two. And we got through the first floor pretty fast, but I don't know. Well, it wasn't pretty fast, but it wasn't too bad. It felt way less terrible than right now. But it was a totally different room. There's a good amount of places to hide, too.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta hide a bit.
And Memento wasn't nerfed.
Oh yeah, they nerfed it. That's right. Oh yeah, we all knew they'd nerf stuff. I can't believe they nerfed Lady Death in the Dark Zone.
Yeah, they nerfed the Lady Death in the Dark Zone for sure.
That's not cool.
Times
A lot of
2.
people hack that anyway. Like, a lot of people cheat in the Dark Zone, and most people run Lady Deaths anyway. I don't even see the point of nerfing it.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of hackers in the DZ from what I'm told.
I don't play DZ. Fucking hell, this is hardcore. And I don't have the builds because I've lost all my gear. I was hoping when the update dropped, I was hoping to give all my gear back, but it didn't. I was like, yes, please give my gear back. Nope.
No, I got everything. It's just, this thing's tough. Hold on, let me see if I can get you.
It is tough. What is that? What assault rifle you running? Oh, is that an SMG?
Yeah, the new backfire.
Oh yeah, what do you think?
I really like it.
Why don't you run it with the Mandator backpack? Because that gives you that extra bonus armor. So on top of the bleed, holy shit! On top of the bleed that you get on the reload, the actual bonus armor would cover it. It'd be sweet. But it does hit hard.
Yeah, the Matador probably would be pretty good. I run the Memento backpack. I feel like I'm just trying to see if that's better, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the shotgun's nailing. What is that one? Holy shit.
That's the new mop shotgun, and they just doubled the armor you get from killing.
I'll have to check it out.
Ah, yikes, I knew it. We almost had it though.
Yeah, we had it, that's one. Right, the shotguns have all got.
Hey, Heaven High, you got the bighorn you said? Really? Fluffy, I don't know what my stream
Why that
settings
head
are.
get
I'm not
70
totally
expression
sure.
per
I
bar?
think
It's
it's like
1.6 million.
it's like normal latency or something like that. I'm gonna ask somebody for some help on doing the settings for it later today because I don't normally stream, so it'd be nice to get my stream settings right, you know. Yeah, you know about streams, DJ. Maybe you could help me with the settings, cause like I know I do it on Streamlabs OBS. That's the only one I know how to use, and I barely ever use it.
Yeah, I've got funny you say that because I only just downloaded Streamlabs. So I use the other one. I use just the studio one.
Oh,
So
just
I've
OBS?
Yeah, but I found open it with admin. I don't know about the Streamlabs one. I'm starting to. I downloaded Nightbot yesterday, the other day, and I'm just trying out a few things with Nightbot. adding a few people as like admin and stuff.
I've never tried anything but that, but Streamlabs.
It's pretty good. The Streamlabs, I'm starting to learn a little bit about it, but the studio one's pretty basic. Yeah, that's the one I've been using. Depends what sort of computer you're sort of running as well to what you want to. If you've got like a good graphics
Yikes.
card.
I got a 2070, I think it is.
Oh yeah, that's what I got, man. I got a 2070 Super. Yeah, that works. I'm gonna take the shotgun off. That's not gonna work well. No, I'll leave it there.
The only reason I keep running this build is because it worked fine the last time me and Gamey Daddy were doing this, so I know it'll work. I just need to take my time.
Yeah, it'll work. It is patience. It is. 100%. This is patience, man. Yeah, and hide. You gotta hide, pull back and hide. It's hard to see. There's a lot of lights around and fog and shit.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna fix the lighting, but they didn't.
That's bad. It's real bad, isn't it?
Yeah, like the lighting's either too low or it looks like there's sunlight coming through. So,
I reckon it's just.
kind of looks like beta mode.
Yeah, you can't. Shit. Why in the heck?
They
Oh my
spam those
God.
grenades terribly.
Bad news. Dead again. Yeah, you can't see where they're coming. There's
Oh,
too many
wow.
hell too many lights around to see where they actually are. I'm gonna take the shotgun off.
Yeah, the Division 2 gives chills the universe a little bit. Yeah, kind of does, huh?
Maybe I should use the backfire. Maybe I should try it.
I
See
think
if it's there.
I think I might try the turret drone again. I don't know what else to try really.
Yeah, I'll change it up as well. I think. Shield, because that's just.
It's just
What?
you have to know the what's it called? You have to know the respawn closets that they come out of.
Door to the left. One of them.
Oh, we got one other person, but I don't know where he is.
Is he part of your clan?
No.
I don't know who that is, unless he's part of mine. He's not my clan, but he could be my friend. I don't know.
It's just random matchmaking.
Oh. Law and hinge kicks. No way, brother.
Yeah, I turned on matchmaking, man. I forgot about that. But it's all good, man. Like, we need help anyway.
Yeah, that's all good. I don't care.
Like I said, I was live streaming with Gamey Daddy like 2 days, maybe I think it was like 3 days ago when we did the floor 70 to 90, and like we got to 91 and we all had to go, but we cleared floor 91 and it wasn't this bad. We were actually, but we were so used to it. We were playing it for 4 hours, so
Yeah,
that's another reason.
Yeah, you do get used to it.
Ah, I knew it.
Oh, I'm running that new one. Damn, man. That's hectic.
This is brutal.
You do get used to it, though.
I'm gonna try the Hunter's Prey again. I know it works good, but you gotta have more people. You can't really do it solo. They'll surround you.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I think solo, or you have to have 3 or 4 people.
Yeah, or you need someone with a like a healer build.
That's what I'm running. I'm running Memento. Like, you definitely want to run Memento if you're gonna be doing a DPS set now. I tried the Ridgeway, but I don't really like it. Yeah, the lights are pretty low.
We've all got to get in that circle.
I'm here.
Yeah, I mean. Rock and roll. Watch that door they come out of near you, Arlene. Do we all have to be in the circle?
I already got it.
Sweet. Oh my god. Madness. Right. They're shooting me while I'm down. Like they don't give up.
Yeah, they go hard.
Oh, real hard. I can't even heal. As soon as you heal, 2 grenades. Hectic. They're fucking hard, alright? Jesus. Help.
What's that?
This time I'm not live streaming.
Playing a
I
game.
can kick back a bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, if you've
Love
got
you,
that
buddy.
SHD thing, that'll help
Do
him.
you shout over microphone or talk?
But I noticed the other day,
Hi, Todd.
What
I
about
had it.
me?
I was sitting there was like one ad left, one NPC. And it wouldn't kill him. Oh, big boy coming out.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Damn. Oh, shit, you got me up, bro. Oh, I'm gonna
I think I got myself up too.
Yeah, you got me up, but then there's one on your 6.
Trying to get the grenader.
Yeah, he's hard. He like spawns the grenades that quick.
They spam them like every second.
Yeah, it's like bang, then the next one, boom, and you're like, I couldn't even, I pushed, tried to heal, there's no way. I was like, nah.
Dang it. For one floor too. Got 9 more to go.
It's hell.
Yeah, Luigi, I wish there was the
When
hunter
this
outfit
drops, when
too.
this
They
drops in the
really
game,
need to get that in the
all our
game.
builds are going to be, I mean, obviously, our builds, we got our builds, but then that gear set won't be like God roll.
I think our builds will be able to handle this.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That'll be fine.
I'm just gonna farm for all the new stuff right away. Be
Yeah,
gear
same.
set targeted loot will be on fire.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Please, run. Damn. Never get a shot into him. Watch out. Land. Law. Higgins. Got him, he's right. You're live on YouTube, Higgins as well, bro. Went live on. Oh, it's. Noticed it's a little bit rubber bandy still. Oof. Shit.
Dang.
Oh my.
This
We'll
is
get
so
more-
brutal.
We'll get killed on the next floor and we're back here again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, it's this thing, is it? In the red.
If those grenaders didn't spam so
Grenade,
much, yeah, it would be much easier.
That's hectic.
I got the crate.
Excellent.
And then I get spammed with grenades.
Right, rubber banding badly. Here they come, man. There's not many places to hide because they coming from all directions. We got 100% control. Holy shit! I got hit again.
We need to get the. Yeah, you gotta find their spawn. You gotta find their spawn closets.
Oh,
Damn. You can't even go to revive you guys. Like, you just die right away if you try to revive anyone. I think your LMG build's gonna be good, Luigi, into U11. That should be fine, man. I got 3 of them that I posted on my channel and that I use, and dude, it's really good. Like
I got like a reviver.
I don't think it's gonna be a problem into U11.
Where are you over there? Controlled by us still.
Yeah, that's where you have to sit, I think. I mean, I try to spawn, get the respawn closets that they come out of. If you can down a legendary NPC with Hunter's Fury, it disorients all the purples and stuff, and then you can go to the purple next and shred through him.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit. Down. What the hive would have picked me up? No.
Yeah, I noticed that too. When my hive's active and then there's 1 or 2 charges, it doesn't activate sometimes.
No, that's been an ongoing problem, but.
Well, it's not a problem for me on the live game. It's just always a problem for me on the PTS.
Oh. Yeah, no, it's happened for me a few times. Yeah.
Let's see if we can get someone else and see if that helps. I don't know if that's going to help, though. It might just be better with us, too.
Yeah, even this solo, because there's less NPCs.
Yeah.
One person. I've noticed that. I've ran some things, and then people jump in and you're like, oh shit, it just goes to shit straight away. Like, instantly. Double the amount of NPCs and... I wonder if a skill build would be any good here.
I tried the turret drone, but it's hard because they move all around the map. It's not like a legendary mission.
No HUD, man. Oh, we got no HUD. Yeah. Watch them spawn out of this door as well.
Oh yeah, they will.
If I get close, he's disorientated. Hey. Oh, they were coming out.
It's good when they spawn out of those closets, though, if you're nearby it.
Especially if you disorientate one.
Oh yeah, get the red guy
100%.
first.
Yeah. Damn, he meleeed me, man. He meleeed me. Not giving up on me. Oh my god. I had him and then he came around the corner and meleeed me. Watch out, there's 2 of them in here. Hide somewhere else. Oh, you got a fight, sweet. He meleeed me, bro. Oh shit, I didn't heal myself.
Dang, they surrounded me.
Damn. Yeah, it's full on.
Yeah, I wish we had a reviver drone, man. That'd be awesome.
Oh, he's throwing grenades at me, man. Kidding me. Is the other one disorientated? No? Yes, yes. Where are you? Where are you? Quickly. I think they're over there.
Yeah, they're over there at the spawn closet. Yeah, unless there's a grenader, you should be good. There's no one behind you either. Thank you.
No worries, man.
There's the grenader.
Oh, one.
Wow, there we go.
Oh, we did it. I'm using a vector, man. I just used a vector.
Oh, wow. Well, the Vector is like
Yeah.
one of the best SMGs, though.
SBR 45 triple god roll, man. I just used it on that. I thought, stuff it, I'll give it a go. What about the loot? Let's check.
I didn't even check it. I went into the next room already.
I'll just have a quick look. Oh, it's not bad. It's like 95% rolled. I've got a 95. What is it? What's a beaver air guard? A beaver air guard.
It's the new Bellstone armory piece.
That. This piece is not too bad, but not the best, but not too bad. I'll take it.
I wish they fixed the send link in chat for your gear, because then I could check it out. They used to do that. It was cool.
So it drops like 2 yellows and a red. Murakami industry piece.
Alright, let's go check out this next room real quick. I'm gonna have to end the live stream pretty soon, so I'm gonna try this out.
On the way, bro. On the way.
Hacked Warhounds.
Oh, that just runs straight in.
Yeah, let's go to the right.
Ready, set, go. Okay, next one. Holy shit. Alright. I got a high band, so good.
Alright, we got it. Yeah, I got it.
That's good to heal. Is it a 3-minute cooldown for that? Where's the other one? Where's that? Oh, you're done both.
Oh, great, we got a heavy. Just shoot his chain off. Oh, I forgot about the Stinger Hive from the legendary ones.
Oh shit, yeah, he has too. It's got me too, this thing of high. Hold on. He's nearly. I've run out of ammo, man. Shit. Oh, we almost have that directive with half ammo.
Woo, there we go.
Fuck. Can't heal. I was lucky. I was just about dead.
Whoa, we actually cleared it. Nice. That wasn't bad.
With no ammo. No ammo in the submachine gun. Yeah. 24. Alright. It's that directive where it gives you half. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, it's not. I'm stuck. Hang on. I'm stuck at the door. There we go. Need an ammo box bad. Ammo box?
I hope we can find an ammo box. I forgot where I'm even going. That stair over there doesn't even. Oh yeah, here we go.
Ah. Ammo box, yeah.
Well, let's try to clear this because I gotta head off after this. My kids are all awake and going crazy. But
I can hear that.
I appreciate the help though, man, for sure.
Alright, bro. How old are your kids, bro?
My son's 7, my daughter's 3.
Good age.
Yeah, they're fun.
Been there, done that, man. I had 4 kids under 6, man.
Oh, you got 4? Nice.
Not now, they're older now, they're older.
Oh, for sure.
They're all older now, man.
Ooh, wow.
But they were under 6, man, that was hard.
Yeah, those black tests love those grenades. They just spam the crap out of them.
I'm dead.
Well, I mean, I appreciate helping me out, dude. I'm probably gonna take a break and get my son started with school here pretty soon, but I really appreciate hopping in, man. That was cool.
That's alright, bro. No problem. Next time we'll get on earlier.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna probably do it tomorrow morning as well. Like, just do the targeted loot video and then go ahead and get started on the live stream a little bit earlier, like an hour earlier, probably.
Yeah, sweet. If you do that, I might. What's tomorrow for me? Saturday now. It's 1:11 a.m. here. Saturday.
Oh wow, okay, that's not bad. It's
So
right in the afternoon. Or wait, no, that's early in the
yeah,
morning, huh?
yeah, I am. So tomorrow, I could probably work it out to do a couple of hours, and then yeah, I'll see we go.
Oh yeah, for
'Cause
sure.
I'm at
So
home, and the missus doesn't shake her head too hard.
I know, right? That's why I do it early in the morning when everyone's asleep.
Yeah, then I'll jump in for sure. 100%.
Nexus. So
If not, though, I'll sit there and watch it.
what builds are you using throughout
Well,
Summit?
we're going to
So
our house. I'll watch it on the way.
I'm using the
So look,
4-piece
what are you
Hunter's
doing?
Fury and then
Oh, I'm just
Memento
watching this
and
dude
then
still.
Fox's Prayer knee pads with the backfire and the new mop.
Turn it down. I'm trying to read this and that. I'm like, oh, yeah. All right.
And then I've also tried the turret drone build for
You know
legendary.
how it is.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I'm just telling the live stream what's going on real quick. Like for the builds we're using for Summit, I'm using the Fury, the Hunter's Fury 4-piece. So that's 4 pieces Hunter's Fury, and then Memento, the backpack, and then Fox's Prayer. You could also use the Ridgeway Classic and then Hunter's Fury backpack. I use the Backfire SMG or the Lady Death, and then the mop. But yeah, guys, I gotta take off. My kids are starting to act crazy, and I gotta get my son ready for school. But I really appreciate you guys stopping by the live stream. If you enjoyed it, hit the like and subscribe button, and yeah, hopefully I can get the live stream tomorrow morning too, a little bit earlier though. All right, guys, take care, enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Take care, guys.
Dad, is it my school?
Yeah, buddy, you got school pretty soon. Let's go get it done.